welcome to Vanik Smart Classes. Now we will discuss some important questions related to CGL exam. The first question is preparing a magnetic disk for data storage called as. Then preparing a magnetic disk for data storage called DAS. First one is booting, second one is formatting, third one is debugging, fourth one is testing. Then what is booting? Now booting is a process to initialize OS. Formatting, it's a process of preparing hard disk or any other storage device for its use. Debugging, it's a process of removing errors from the program. Testing is a process of debugging software codes. So answer is formatting. Formatting is a process of preparing hard disks or any other storage device for its use. So preparing a magnetic disk for data storage called formatting. Then next question is methods used to organize and physically store disk data are cylinder and dash. That means when you are formatting, data can be stored in a dash, sector, surface, track, cluster. So sector and data always, whenever you creating a formatting on disk, that means it create new sector and tracks. So data always stored in sector wise. Answer it है हमारा कौन करेगा ना sector. तो data always store in sector wise. Next question है हमारा. Who coordinate the sequence of events within the control processor of a computer? Who coordinate the sequence of events within the control processor of a computer? When lots of instructions are sent to a single processor, who do the events within the control of a computer? First one is logic unit. Logic unit means it is only responsible for to calculate logics only. Arithmetic units means it is used to calculate arithmetical operations, and register is a storage container जोटी हमारा डाटा स्टोर हुए, that is called register. The control unit is used to coordinate the sequence of events within the control processor of a computer. So answer is control unit. Answer है control unit. Who coordinate the sequence of events within the control processor of a computer is control unit. देखो next question है who invented microprocessor? The microprocessor was invented by dash. Option देछि मॉरिसन ई हॉफ, जॉन नापियर, क्लेयर किल्वी, रे टॉमिल्सन. तो मॉरिसन ई हॉफ was the inventor of microprocessor in 1971. John Napier also developed the concept of algorithm. Claire Kilby and Robert Nash was developed IC chips, integrated circuit. Ray Tomlinson is the father of email, also the father of virus. First virus of the world is paper, that also developed by Ray Tomlinson. So answer is Morrison E. Hoff is the right answer. In 1971, fast Intel 4004 processor was developed. Next question is which printer is very commonly used for desktop publishing? Desktop publishing means DTP. And the DTP package, which printer is responsible for to print? Laser printer, accent printer, decimal printer, and dot matrix printer. So obviously answer is laser printer. Which of the following is a group of related characters that are treated as a single unit? First one is array, second one is file, third one field, fourth one is block. First one is array. Array is a column. It's a data type used to store in a single units. That means array is a user defined data type used to store same variable name रे different types रो data में रखी पारेगा. तो file is a collections of informations. Field is the set of characters that are treated as a single unit. That means तो field is a group of character that are treated as a single unit. That means in any database, in a table, तो field is the set of character. In case of student database, तो name is a field, address is a field, phone number is a field. Then field is the set of character which will have a specific meaning on a related table of database. Here the answer is field. Field is the right answer. Then हमें जो next questions को next question sela a trackball is manipulated by dash palm foot fingers sound. So trackball is manipulated by palm. तो palm द्वारा trackball manipulated करा जाए. Next question, a code used for standardizing the storage and transfer information amongst the various computing devices called dash. The code used for standardizing the storage and transfer of information among various computing devices is called dash. First one is CRT. CRT is a cathode ray tube. It's a type of monitor. CPU is the central processing unit. A printer is a output device. Answer is ASCII. ASCII means American Standard Code for Information Interchange. It's a standard code used to convert any binary language corresponding to its a special format called ASCII format. So it is of two types, ASCII 7 and ASCII 8. ASCII 7 means 7-bit coding system. ASCII 8 means 8-bit coding system. 7-bit means 2 to the power 7, that is 128 coding system. 21-8 coding system means 0 to 127 coding system. But in case of ASCII 8, 2 to the power 8-bit coding system, that is 0 to 255 coding system. And it is also in EBCD IC extended binary coded decimal interchange code. So answer is called a code used for standardizing the storage and transfer of information among the various computing devices called ASCII. Next question. The most popular language for interactive use is dash. The most popular language for interactive use is dash. First one is COBOL. COBOL means Common Business Oriented Language. Was developed by Grace Hopper in 1959. Pascal is also a language used by Nicholas Witt in 1969. Basic beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code. It's a special type of language. It is basically used for beginners. It was developed by John G. Kameny and Thomas Isencourt in 19. So basically a beginners all purpose symbolic instructions code. Fortran is a formula translation. It was the first high level language was developed by John Backus in 1957. तो आ भितर जेतिकटा लइला कोबल पास्कल बेसिक और फोर्टान तो बेसिकली बेसिक लैंग्वेज मोस्ट पॉपुलर लैंग्वेज फॉर इंटरैक्टिव यूज आंसर है बेसिक next the term gigabyte refers to dash 1020 bytes na 1020 kb na 1020 mb na 1020 gb. So these are the memory units of computer system. So one term gb means so before gb that is mb, after before mb then gb. So mb means 1024 mb that is equal to 1 gb. So to answer को हमरा 1024 मेगाबाइट तापर इसला gigabyte. तापर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन को जिबा. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन सेला हमरा which is an item of storage medium in the form of a circular plate. Which is an item of storage medium in form of a circular plate. ता माने आमे जो एतले राइट करू कॉपी किबा पेस्ट करू सर्कुलर प्लेट ऊपर के पेस्ट हुए. प्रथम होला डिस्क ना सीपीयू ना प्रिंटर ना एएलयू. तो आ भितर आमे जा देखले तो स्टोरेज यूनिट कहले डिस्क ही अछि तो आंसर एटू कर दबा डिस्क. तापर नेक्स्ट को जिबा. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन सेला which of the following topology is higher reliable topology than most of the popular topologies star, boss, mesh and all of these. All of these are not reliable topology. To star is a topology all the nodes are connected with a central node called host. Demerit is that when central node is failed network will dead. It's not a reliable topology. So boss means in a all the nodes are connected in a single line called boss, and demerits is that if the line is dead the network will fail. It is not a reliable topology. So last one is mesh is a interconnected network topology. It's a bi-connected network topology. It's a completely network topology. सेति पे हमें आंसर्स करिबा mesh topology is the right answer. Which of the following topology is higher reliable? That is mesh topology is the higher reliable topology. Mesh topology is the higher reliable topology. Next question है a language based on graphics for use in education. तो एजुकेशन फील्ड रे को लैंग्वेज बेसिकली यूज करा जाय प्रोलॉग, लोग, कोबल एंड बेसिक. तो प्रोलॉग है प्रोग्रामिंग लॉजिक, लोगो है लॉजिक ओरिएंटेड ग्राफिक ओरिएंटेड, कोबल है कॉमन बिजनेस ओरिएंटेड लैंग्वेज, अब बेसिकली बिगिनर्स ऑल प्रॉपर सिंबॉलिक इंस्ट्रक्शन कोड. तो प्रोलॉग है इट इज बेसिकली इट्स ए स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ लैंग्वेज. इट इज बेसिकली यूज्ड टू डेवलप एआई. तो एटा तक केबे हबनी लैंग्वेज बेस्ड ऑन ग्राफिक्स फॉर यूज. COBOL language is a common business oriented language. It is basically used for commercial purpose, and basic it is basically used for scientific purpose. That means beginners all purpose symbolic instructions code. So logo is logic oriented and graphic oriented. So graphic oriented means it is always related to the graphics. So the answer is B, that is logo, logic oriented, graphic oriented. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है the personnel which deals with the computer and its management put together is known as dash. The personnel which deals with the computer and its management put together is known as dash. That means a person who is always related to the computer system and also management is also called dash. First one is firmware. Firmware is like the combination of both hardware and software, or replacing hardware, a software is used called firmware. ତେଣୁ farmer is not a person, तो एटा भी केबे हेई परिबो नहीं. Second one is humanware. Humanware is a person who is always related to the computer system and its management put together is known as humanware. Software is the set of program. Hardware is the touchable part of a computer system where you can see and touch. Software is the installable part of a computer system. So answer is humanware. Humanware is a personnel which deals with the computer and management put together is known as humanware. सेठी आमे आंसर करले humanware, the personnel which deals with the computer and its management put together is known as humanware. तापर देखिबा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हैला what is the maximum number that can be represented with 8 bits? What is the maximum number that can be represented with 8 bits? 8 bits means जेतेबेले bits pattern आसीबो 7b2 8b2 6b2 5b2 तो always 2 to the power लगा देबे. To 2 to the power 8 means that is 256 bits. तो ranges from 0 to 255. Suppose what is the maximum number that can be represented with 8 bits? The total number that can be represented with 8 bits, that is 256. The less maximum number that can be represented with 8 bits, that is 255. That is 255 is the maximum number because total number of 256, that is 0 to 255. So maximum digit is 255. The way a computer is designed is known as dash. The way a computer is designed is known as dash. ता माने एटी कोन लिखा है ना कंप्यूटर जे डिजाइन सला एक्चुअली कहा को देखि डिजाइन कला असेंबलर को एप्लीकेशंस को आर्किटेक्चर को ना यूटिलिटी के. तो असेंबलर कोन ना असेंबलर इज ए प्रोग्राम used to translate assembly language to machine level language height and vice versa. That is not a right answer to design is known as, it's not a right answer. The next one is application. Applications means it's a special type of software used to develop for applications purpose use only. So utility it's a service program used to enhance the computer system, but used to enhance the capability of operating system. तो एटा भी ठीक है. तो आंसर इज आर्किटेक्चर. आर्किटेक्चर वाज डेवलप्ड बाय जॉन वन न्यूमन. तो कंप्यूटर आर्किटेक्चर वाज डेवलप्ड बाय जॉन वन न्यूमन. आंसर इज द वे कंप्यूटर इज डिजाइन इज नोन एज आर्किटेक्चर. आंसर इज आर्किटेक्चर. Next question is like common boundary between two systems is called as. So difference between the two systems. Suppose one system node 1 and node 2. What is the common boundary between two systems is called as? Indirections, interface, inherit or surface. So indirections means question gote ase the greater than symbol indicate dash in DOS, that is indirection input. So interface means the communication. We are dealing with the system, that is CUI, command user interface, GUI, graphical user interface. MUI multi-user interface and SUI single user interface. Inherit means when a class inherit from parent class is known as child class. तो inheritance होबने surface भी होबने तो answer है interface. It's a common boundary between two systems is called interface. It's a common boundary between two systems is called interface. Next कुछ बाबे. Next questions. The report card and merit list forms. The report card and merit list forms the output data, data processing, central processing na input data. So the report card and the merit list, after finishing the processing, the report card and merit list will be activated. That is output data. So data processing without processing rate. Report card and merit list that cannot be created. A central processing means the data will be processed, and input means the report card merit list is not an input. Input means it's a raw data of figures. After processing, information is created. So the answer is output data. तेणु आम एठी आंसर्स करिबा आउटपुट डाटा. The report card and merit list forms the output data. तापर next question. This type of file created by word processor. मानो which type of file is created in word processor in word processor हो, wordpad हो, excel हो. तो different types of file created in word processor is that. देखो worksheet type of file is created in excel. Document file is created in word processor. Database file is created in database, and wireless is a communication media through both sender and receiver are connected without using a cable, that is wireless communications. So the answer is B, that is document. This file is created by word processor is, that is document file is created by word processor having extension name .doc or .docx. .docl in case of old version up to 2003 we are using .doc, but in case of 2007 onwards, or that is called our newer versions, so word processor extension name is .docx. So in this type of file is created by word processor, that is document file is created in word processor. Document file is created in word processor. तो आंसर है document file. तापर देखो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हमरा आसीबो. A computer that is on the network is called. A computer that is on the network is called. Network is the connections of different computers तो network is the connected of more than one computers. तो computer को जब हम connect करिबा network रे, each computer is called as node. Terminal कौन ना terminal हो तो terminal is a connection point always connected at the end of host processor. तो terminal is a connection point always connected at the end of host processor. Client is a users, online is a online communications, online is a media. Next, so a computer that is on the network is called a node. Node is a connection point where the data transmission ends or redistribution of data starts. So each computer in a network is called as node. तो ये हमें आंसर्स को कौन लिखा node. Node is a connections point where the data transmission ends or redistribution of data starts. Answer लगना node. A computer that is on the network is called node. Next, rules for accessing data between the computer are called rules for exchanging data The rules for exchanging data between the computers are called as. So first one is programs, procedures, protocols, hyperlinks. तो programs कौन आगे देखिबा, procedure देखिबा, protocol देखिबा, hyperlink देखिबा, तापर हमें आंसर चूज करिया which one the right answer for exchanging data between computers called as. तो program है the set of well defined instructions for completing a task from initial step to the final step, and all the steps are interrelated and interdependent to each other. The rules for accessing data between computers. So between computers means in case of internet or networking. So program it's the set of well defined instructions that completing a task from initial step to the final step, and all the steps are interrelated and interdependent to each other. Procedure means the certain rules and regulations to follow the complete program, that is procedures. Protocol it is the set of rules in an internet. तो इंटरनेट रे सेट ऑफ रूल्स को प्रोटोकॉल कहा जाए. हाइपरलिंक्स कौन ना, इट्स ए स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ लिंक यूज्ड टू कनेक्ट फ्रॉम वन सोर्स टू अनदर सोर्स. द गोटे सोर्स टू अनदर सोर्स को हमें लिंक करबा तो आंसर हम सेठी हाइपरलिंक्स. तो रूल्स फॉर एक्सेसिंग डाटा बिटवीन कंप्यूटर आर कॉल्ड as ना एठी करबा हमें प्रोटोकॉल. प्रोटोकॉल काहे करबा ना, एक्सचेंजिंग डाटा बिटवीन द कंप्यूटर मीन्स when computer connect with another computer, that is networking. तो नेटवर्किंग प्लस इंटरनेट से हमें प्रोटोकॉल को आंसर चूज करबा. तो आंसर इज प्रोटोकॉल. तो प्रोटोकॉल है द सेट ऑफ रूल्स दैट एक्सचेंजिंग डाटा बिटवीन द कंप्यूटर. सिंटैक्स सिंटैक्स भी अछि द सेट ऑफ रूल्स दैट एक्सप्रेस द लॉजिकल स्टेप्स ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन एल्गोरिथम. तो सेतिपय हमें क्लियरली आंसर करबा रूट रूल्स फॉर एक्सचेंजिंग डाटा बिटवीन द कंप्यूटर्स आर कॉल्ड प्रोटोकॉल. तो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन असला menus are a part of the task. Menus are part of the hardware, monitor, status bar na user interface. तो hardware is a touchable part of a computer system where you can see and touch. ताको छुई पारिबो, देखि पाइबो, that is what is. तो monitor is output screen. Status bar it is always display at the bottom of every application window which shows the status of a file. तो एटा भी menus related किछि नुहे. तो user friends user interface ला it is the communications from user interact with the applications. तो सेति पे आंसर्स करबा हमें यूजर इंटरफेस. यूजर इंटरफेस. The main reason to encrypt a file is to. The main reason to encrypt a file is to. then फाइल को कौन पाई एनक्रिप्ट करा जाए. वैल्यूज इट साइज, सिक्योर इट फॉर ट्रांसमिशन, प्रिपेयर इट फॉर बैकअप, इंक्लूड इट इन द स्टार्टअप सीक्वेंसिंग. तो वैल्यूज इट साइज माने यदि हम एनक्रिप्ट करबा साइज रे वैल्यू रिड्यूस हो कि. और सिक्योर इट फॉर ट्रांसमिशंस मींस हमें चाहिए फाइल को सिक्योर. व्हेनेवर यू सेंड ए फाइल ओवर द इंटरनेट इट विल बी सिक्योर. Now repair it for backup. ना encrypt कले हम repair करि परिया for backup पाए ना include it in the startup sequence ना जदि हमें फाइल को encrypt करबा ताले it will include in the startup sequence सहित add हो तो values its size तो हबनी कारण encrypt means it's a process is to convert plain text to ciphertext. Ciphertext means coded text. Coded text means whenever you put a coding in a picture format, that is encrypt file. Encrypt file means so it will be secure whenever you transfer from one node to another. It will be secured. सेदे पे आंसर है secure it for transmission. आमे जदि ट्रांसमिशन को सिक्योर करबा सेथि पय आमे एन्क्रिप्शन फाइल यूज करा जाय इट इज बेसिकली यूज्ड इन वेसाई मॉडल ऑफ प्रेजेंटेशन लेयर तो प्रेजेंटेशन लेयर है जेतरा एन्क्रिप्ट और डिक्रिप्शन यूज करू एन्क्रिप्शन इज ए प्रोसेस टू कन्वर्ट plain text to ciphertext decryption is a process to convert ciphertext to plain text यदि ciphertext to plain text को ट्रांसफर करे ताको decryptions को आ जाए तो एठी आंसर है security from transmission तो 23 रो आंसर है secure it for transmission हम ट्रांसमिशंस पाए फाइल को सिक्योर करथा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है A grammar for a programming language is a formal description of dash. A grammar for a programming language is a formal description of a dash. Syntax, semantics, structure na code. A grammar for programming language. Grammar means it's a proper arrangement of a coding. It's a proper arrangement of sentence that is grammar. Or say proper arrangement of different types of words in a sentence तो आदर देखिबा आंसर कोन होछि ना फर्स्ट वन इज सिंटैक्स सेमांटिक स्ट्रक्चर कोड सिंटैक्स is the set of rules that express the logical steps of a solution algorithm. Syntax is the set of rules that express the logical steps of a solution algorithm or it's a way of executing the commands तो एटा तो हबो ना syntax semantics is the set of some rules and regulations for programming language structures means it's well defined completing a grammar for programming language or formal description of a structure तो ये grammar for a programming language is a formal description of a structure आंसर है कौन ना structure A grammar for a programming language is a formal description of structure. Next question is which storage device is mounted on rails? Which storage device is mounted on rails? Optional of floppy disk, hard disk, magnetic tape, CD-ROM. तो floppy disk 1971 floppy disk floppy disk is a magnetic storage medium it's a randomly store randomly device it is not mounted rails hard disk it's a magnetic storage device it is also randomly still a randomly retrieved device CD-ROM is a compact disk read only memory it is helps us to open CD data so magnetic tape it's a storage device is mounted on rails तो आंसर है magnetic tapes हम एठी करबा तो आंसर के करबा ना magnetic tapes magnetic tapes is the right answer which storage device is mounted on rails that is magnetic tapes तापर नेक्स्ट आज रो 25टा क्वेश्चन थिला 25टा क्वेश्चन क्लियर हो गला तो नेक्स्ट वी विल डिस्कस ऑन नेक्स्ट सेशन थैंक यू